name's Liz, and I'm at the Rockville Library, which is part of the Pamunkey Regional Library. And today, we're gonna do a story time. But first things first, we have to sing the welcome song. Do you remember the welcome song? Yeah, you do. Sing it with me. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Make your hands all nice and neat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Are you sitting down? Yeah, you are. I believe you. So, what do you think we're going to read about this story time? Might be a little bit difficult to guess, right? Because what are these books about? This one's about a firefly. This one's about bats in a library. This one is about night animals. What do all these animals have in common? Fireflies and bats and owls and possums. Yeah, they all come out at night. They're night animals. Yeah. So we're going to learn about night animals today. That's fun. Sometimes people think that they're scary, but they just live in a different way than us. That's cool. Let's learn about them, huh? So, do you know how to say night animals in Spanish? You've learned a lot of Spanish, so maybe you do. So if you do, say it with me. And if you don't, learn it now. It is animales de la noche. Oof, it's a lot, right? But you just gotta think. In English, it's animals of the night. So in Spanish, it's animales de la noche. That makes it easier. Animales de la noche. Let's practice, huh? So fireflies are animales de la noche. Yeah, good job. What about bats? Animales de la noche. And then possums? Animales de la noche. You got this. Look at you, speaking Spanish. Are you ready for our first book? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Okay. Our first book is this one. It's upside down. This one.
Little Owl's Night by Divya Srinivasam. Sorry if I said that wrong. Little Owl's Night. Little Owl was having a wonderful night. He watched the funny possum family waddle along in a neat row. Hedgehog sniffed around the mushroom patch. Skunk was eating berries because he could find no snails. By the river, beavers gnawed at trees. Turtle hid in her shell as the fireflies danced all around. Little Owl visited his friend, the raccoon. As they sat in the clover, fog rolled in and hovered just overhead. Moths fluttered towards the moon. Silver dust fell from their wings. Little Owl wanted to follow, but it was time to head home. On the way, Little Owl flew by Grumbly Cave. Bear was inside, snoring up a storm. "Wake up, Bear! Don't sleep all night," Little Owl sang. "I want to show you the moon." But the bear kept snoring as usual. Little Owl flew home to his tree, gazing at the sky. He wondered if the bear had ever seen stars. Little Owl sat on his branch. How he loved the night forest. Frog croaked softly. Cricket chirped smartly. Little Owl heard rustling at the foot of his tree. Fox had come to say hello. It was late now. The bats were gliding home. "Mama," Little Owl whispered, "tell me again how night ends." "The moon and stars fade to ghosts," Mama said. "Spider webs turn to silver threads. Dewdrops sparkle on the leaves and grass like tiny stars come down." "Moonflowers close and morning glories open. The sky brightens from black to blue, blue to red, red to gold. The rooster crows, the crows caw, and the day begins," said Mama. But Little Owl did not hear. He was fast asleep. The end.
Wow, that was a good book. Did you like it? I like that Little Owl's eyes are bigger than his head. That's craziness. But now we're gonna do an activity about owls. How did you know? Yeah? I'll do it pretty slow the first time. And then the second time, we'll do it faster. Okay? Okay. There's a wide-eyed owl with a pointed nose, 2 pointed ears, and claws for toes. He lives way up in the tree, and when he looks at you, he flaps his wings, and he says, what does an owl say? Hoo, hoo. Good job. Let's do it again, yeah? Okay. There's a wide-eyed owl with a pointed nose, 2 pointed ears, and claws for toes. He lives way up in the tree, and when he sees you, he flaps his wings and he says, say it with me, hoo, hoo. That's a good rhyme. I like it. All right, let's continue with another book, huh? Yeah. So our second book is this one.
The Moon Keeper. Words and pictures by Zosienka. Ooh, look how pretty that is. The polar bear is doing all sorts of different things. The Moonkeeper. There is a letter addressed to Emil. He's been invited to attend the meeting of the night creatures to hear a very important announcement. The night creatures have chosen him as the new Moon Keeper. Emil is honored because this is a very important job. Emil prepares himself for the task. There are many things he might need for looking after the moon. What are those things? At dusk, he climbs 93 steps up the ladder to meet the moon. Up in the sycamore tree, Emil introduces himself. The moon is beautiful and round. Emil has never looked at the moon this way before, and he realizes just how magnificent it is. For several nights, Emil keeps watch over the moon. He clears some obscuring clouds and tells the fruit bats to move along when they play too close. Shoo! He says to the bats. There isn't a lot to do, but Emil finds the moon nice to talk to in the stillness of the night. One evening, he notices something strange. Emil rubs his eyes. Is the moon getting smaller? His neighbor nods in agreement. Yes, indeed. It seems to be shrinking. The change is slight. To be certain, Emil draws a picture of the moon each night and compares it to the one from the night before. See it getting smaller? Emil hadn't imagined problems such as this. He rummages through his tools and instruments, but there's nothing there to protect the moon from disappearing. Think, thinks Emil. Have you had enough to eat, Moon? Or are you sad? Maybe the fireflies can cheer you up with a riddle, says Emil. Which fish only swims at night? Asks a firefly. A starfish, replies another. Emil giggles at the joke and sees that the moon is smiling too. He phones his cousin in the jungle to find out how the moon looks over there. It isn't good news. Same here, Emil, reports his cousin. The moon grows thinner and thinner until it's no thicker than a thread. A big green bird lands beside Emil. I've lost the moon, Emil tells the bird. I was supposed to protect it, but I don't know how to make it stay. Watch me, says the bird. It jumps off the roof and flies into the darkness. Emil stares into the night, trying to keep the bird in sight. I'm back, says a voice behind Emil. Things come and go. You'll see, says the bird. And then the moon blinks and vanishes. The night is dark, but Emil pictures the moon in his mind and repeats the words of the big green bird until he falls asleep. When Emil wakes up, there's a new smile in the sky. You're back, he whispers. Each night, the moon grows bigger and bigger until it fills the sky again. Mwah, says Emil. The end.
That was a good book. He was just trying to be friends with the moon, just trying to keep the moon happy. And then the moon went away. Oh, but it came back. So, now, let's see. I know in that book you saw a lot of different night animals. And in the other book, too. So let's see if you remember all the night animals, huh? Okay. I'm going to say a rhyme, and then you tell me the answer. Okay? Okay. There's something in the nighttime that I can't really see. There's something in the nighttime. Now what can it be? Hoo, hoo. Hear its funny sound? Hoo, hoo. What could it be? What is it? An owl! An owl is what I found. Good job. That one was pretty easy. All right, you want to do another one? Yeah. There's something in the nighttime that I can't really see. There's something in the nighttime. What can it be? Meow, meow. What's its funny sound? Meow, meow. It's a cat. It's a cat I found. Cats are nighttime animals? Yeah, cats like the nighttime. It's true. They like the daytime, but they like the nighttime too. Okay, another one? Yeah. There's something in the nighttime that I can't really see. There's something in the nighttime. What can it be? Squeak, squeak. Hear its funny sound? Squeak, squeak. It's a... Yeah, it's a mouse I found. Squeak, squeak. Yeah. Sometimes you see mice in the daytime, but you see them more in the nighttime. Or, I guess you hear them more in the nighttime. They might be difficult to see. That's true. All right. And that's the end of our story time. Yeah, it was a sad day. Do you remember, though, the goodbye song? Yeah? All right, sing it with me. Thanks for sitting, thanks for listening, thanks for coming here today. Now that story time is over, hope you have a lovely day. Oh, but wait, the craft. Our craft today is a mask. What animal is that? It's a raccoon. Yeah, a raccoon mask. Pretty easy to make too. You gotta cut a paper plate. Yeah. And you gotta make the end a little bit rounded. So not like, wow, in half, but like a little bit rounded. Then you gotta cut out some eyeballs. And you can cut out a nose if you like, or you don't have to have a nose. And then these are construction paper eye covers. And then 2 little ears. Easy. It's a mask. All right. Bye-bye.